We need to replace the AGM car battery on this 2017 Acura MDX. The procedure is similar on other Acura makes and models. The first step is to release the hood latch and lift the hood. Despite having repeatedly charged this car battery, it does not hold a proper charge. Okay. Now, there's a trick to actually go under this space and feel it and get the negative connected. You can see that this battery has very low voltage. Okay, it should have really 13, something like 13 volts. This is a flat. CCA is 650. So this is not failing today because the weather is warm. It's saying to just charge it. But I've charged this battery a number of times and it doesn't really charge. 408. Okay. So we have a second charger convoy. This is saying that the state of charge is 53%, state of health is 62. And ideally the resistance would not be 7.22, it'd be under 5. But we're going to go ahead and replace the battery. So this is how it's removed. A lot of times these fasteners, they break off. So you want to buy extras. And we lost one around the battery. It's actually right down here. We'll be able to get it out of the intake when it comes out. Here's the air intake. We need to use a screwdriver to just open up these plastic holders. So when they spin, it's not going to open. Got to hold the base. It just comes out. Similarly, hold the side. And these come out. Okay, so then this. And here's one of our grommets that are our nibs that fell out. So we want to save that. We'll open up the negative first. We're using a 10 millimeter. Okay, so the negative is now loose. So we're just going to move it down to the side, like that. That should be good enough. We can do the positive now. All right, so just move the positive back right here. Okay, so now this clamp is open. So we need to kind of turn this J-hook right here so we can get it turned and out of the way. So here we have it out of the way. You can get it like this. We can actually remove it. Okay. And this other one, I'm not really seeing why we need to remove this whole contraption. So we're going to try to just remove it and turn it. Actually, let's just move it back like this. So I don't see why we need to remove it. All right. Okay, so now we have most things out of the way. So we do need to go ahead and get this open. There, I got it. There. It's a bit of difficulty to get this out. Okay, so now this is here. This is a 650 cca battery, 70 ampere hours. And these are the details. It's an official Acura battery. Okay, we're going to take that out. It's okay. So this battery looks like it was installed in 2019, the 25th week of year 2019. It's 2025 January right now. So it lasted from about 5-6 years. It's got an 8-year warranty, so it's within warranty. This is the perfect opportunity to actually clean the box. So here's the box. We've cleaned out the cover, and we've cleaned the actual box itself, inside and outside. So one nice thing, if you come around with the camera, there's an impeller fan on the right side wall. So that fan helps to regulate the temperature inside the battery. So this is a nice feature on modern cars to help the temperature, and any gases can be exhausted out of the vehicle battery area. So this battery is 70 ampere hours, and it's listed as group H6 right here, AGM group H6, 760, 120, 70 AH. So it's similar to the OEM battery. Actually, it exceeds the OEM battery. According to this, it's saying you can get 760 at 0 degrees. Okay. All right. So just take off the covers. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grind the terminal. Okay, so we need to get this cover on, and it looks like the cover has some little clips right here, and it has some little hooks right here. And we cleaned the inside. We want to make sure this part tends to get loose right here. So we're going to just try to keep it close so it stays nice in place. Now, the official Acura battery was 650 amps, CCAs, but we're actually on a higher one. We're on 760. So we need to remember that we've upgraded now. So we're going to just try to get this gently into place. Alright, it's just about there. Alright, got it in place. Alright, let's keep the negative away for a minute while we put the positive on. Alright, so the positive now is completely flat in position. Okay. All right, we got that completely flush. All right. Okay, so this one I'm not happy, it's not straight. I'm going to undo this one and redo it. Alright, so let's get this completely. Alright, so these need to be nice and snug. So here we are. Right in here, down here, we have to get that J-hook in the hole. It's right here. It's hard to see. So we're gonna just get that J-hook. Okay, it's in. That J-hook is in. Okay. Now we have to get this one down here. Okay. So this one is a bit easier to see. It's right here. Right there. So we need to get the handle over this cover. There, got it. All right. Okay, so this is now tightly in place using the deep socket 10mm. Everything here is a 10mm. So if you give it a tug, this is now tightly in place. We never adjust to this one. This J-hook is in place. This J-hook is in place. These battery terminals have dielectric grease. They are tight. We're going to go ahead, before we put everything back together, we're going to go ahead and use our testers. Just give it a test. This AGM has been sitting for about a week since purchase. Let's get a reading as a baseline. So it's 12.63. For an AGM, this is a bit low, but we're going to charge it before first use here. So 760. So this is passing the test. It's saying, okay, 894 cold cranking amps. All right, so let's test a second charger. Take off the negative, take off the positive. Okay, just do a quick check. In vehicle, battery test, flat plate AGM, CCA is 760. This is saying state of health and state of charge are 100%, 828 cold cranking amps, 12.61 volts. The resistance is under 5, which I like. It's 3.52 resistance. That's good. I still would like to charge this battery before first use, but it's good to go. But it is nice to charge the battery when it's brand new after it's been sitting. All right. We need to put this back. So here's a trick I want to show you. When this thing is in place, you can actually still test the battery by sliding your hand underneath these two things right here. There's enough space right here to slide your hand and your arm to do a test. So once this is in place, you can actually bring your arm around here and you can put a tester for a battery tester and you can test it, or even a charger. So you can actually charge. All right, so these need to go in place correctly. So I'm going to take it out for a second. All right, so now we have that flush. All right, that's in. Again, you just have to put these together, get them in. It's just plastic screws. All right. All right, just gonna hand tighten that.
hold the edges. Okay, hold the edges. Okay, that's in place. We are going to add a little bit of Type 2 antifreeze, Acura brand. We need to get it into this location. Here it is. Okay, this is the location it needs to go into. So we're going to put a little funnel in here. Okay. Okay, we can add a little bit more. Okay, so we can carefully take the funnel out and just reverse the steps. Okay, just hand tight is fine, not over tightened. So come back around and just double check the level. Okay, perfect. So when you first start to get this in place, you want to get it into the hood latch. So the hood latch is completely in place. Then come down over here. Kind of can get this around the liquid, windshield washer liquid. Okay, now you come down right here. You want to get this flap, so this flap is not, this flap has a notch. Okay, so you want to get this into that notch before you push these in place. Now come over on this side. Similarly, you want to get this rubber down like this. So now this into this notch right here. Okay. So once you've done this, just pick this side. Just start pushing down. Okay. And just push down again on here. That's it. You can see that this is over here. It's in good shape. It's not damaging the rubber gasket. Don't need to push very hard. This rubber gasket over here is in good shape too. Okay, so this is it.
If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, give a thumbs up, consider subscribing to this channel, and click on the bell icon for future updates. Thank you for watching.